So this is just going to be a little review of the share settings for any document in Google. And this applies for not only Google Docs, but spreadsheets and presentations, things like that, so that you can share them with the necessary people. So I'm going to go ahead and click my blue share button in the upper right-hand corner. Okay, this will bring up a very basic window so you can see what the current share settings are. Now, if you just want to get a real quick link for yours, if you're going to post it in Schoology or you're going to post it in Google Classroom, you can just hit copy link right here and it will automatically copy the link for that particular document to your clipboard, and then you can paste it wherever you want. One thing you want to watch though is what this share setting is right here. So if I click on this drop down, it tells me, okay, so right now it says anyone at Northland Pines School District with the link can view, which has been okay for most of the time. And if you're an elementary teacher, you're posting in Google Classroom, that might be okay. But one of the things that we've encountered is that now that parents are accessing directions for assignments, things like that on Schoology, we need to make sure that documents that we post on Schoology are open to anyone with the link. So instead of doing the Northland Pines with the link one, I would have to make sure that this is clicked on anyone with the link and then hit save down here. And then that just means that you don't have to be signed in. You don't have to have Northland Pines email address in order to open this document. It does not mean that your document is posted to the web, anything like that. Somebody would have to have this big long link of letters and numbers in order to access this particular document. So that's sharing by a link. Now, you still can share with individual people. You can see that this document right here is shared with Dave Strong. But if I wanted to share with somebody else, I wanted to share this with Jason, I can type his name in, and then I can choose what type of access I'm going to give to Jason, whether that's he can have full-on editing access to that document, he can comment, or he can view that document. So it just depends on what you want that particular person to see. You do have this icon down here for notify people. So that means they're going to get an email that you shared this particular document with them. And then you also can go over to your advanced options. And again, you can still get your link to share from here. Then you see who has access to the document. You can see that I'm the owner, Dave Strong has access. Now, one of the new tools in this, though, is the ability to set an expiration date for this share setting. So if you're sharing something with a person that doesn't need it for an extended amount of time, and you don't want to have to remember 30 days down the line to remove that person's access, you can click this set expiration little clock right here and tell it, okay, after 30 days, or maybe it's 7 days, I want this share to expire. And right now, that's the way it's going to be. You don't have to do anything else besides that, and then save those changes. I'm going to delete that one. And then you could reshare it with that person or whatever you wanted to do. I'm going to go ahead and cancel that one so I'm not messing with the share settings for this particular document. So that's setting an expiration date. And then there's a couple other things that you can set on here. If you check some of these boxes down here, you can prevent editors from changing access and adding new people. So if you don't want, you want some other people to be able to edit the document, but you don't want them to be able to share it with additional people, add new editors, you could do that. And then you also have this checkbox right here for disable options to download, print, and copy for commenters and viewers. So you always, when you get a Google Doc, usually you have the option to file, make a copy, and then you can make your own copy of the document where you could edit it and write on it and whatever you need to do. Checking this box would disable those options. So you wouldn't see those options up in the top of your Google Docs window up here if you had this particular box checked. So that just gives just kind of some restricted view rights for whoever you're sending it out to. So that's just a quick review of the different share settings in Google Docs.